points. You didn't use the joke properly. He didn't do anything preemptively.
Yeah. No, you're right. The opposite.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Canada Guns. Episode 33. GATmas is almost here, or whatever the fuck I call this.
Yep, GATmas
sounds
is
about
almost
right.
here is what you called this.
Yeah.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
That's not enough. Introduce yourselves. Tyler, you're new. Say something.
Hello. I am the one that asks the really sketchy questions and fucks up Ask Us Anythings.
That was a brave initiative. I gotta give you kudos on that. You tried.
Yep.
So are you the guy that was asking about like the 80% lowers and all that kind of stuff?
Oh no, I was the guy that was giving that guy fucking shit. I can't believe he even had the balls to come on here. No, I was the guy that was asking about, like, let me go through my history of really dumb questions. There's a lot of them.
Quick Dub is saying hi, Tyler.
Say hi.
See, you just started and you're already internet famous. Is anyone else getting just a black screen on the YouTube page?
No, that's just you.
Oh, it's not the first time YouTube has decided to hate me.
Well, just like 2 weeks ago, it wouldn't actually work for us, remember?
Mm.
That was terrible and saddening.
They hated us.
Yeah, we just sat here and had an after show for the whole day.
It was pretty
It
good.
was kind of fun.
Found the first stupid question. First stupid question was asking Spectre Ballistics for a review sample of those SKS mag releases.
No, that was
It's okay.
brilliant.
I did the same thing asking for that 597 release, Scott.
So in GAT news, do we have any GAT news of relevance?
Mm-hmm.
Like
My mayor
what?
is retarded.
All right.
Yeah.
That's not news, though.
No, but at least Rob Ford, despite being a crackhead, didn't hate guns.
That's true.
Nobody loved crack. Didn't have time to hate guns. He was too busy loving crack.
Yeah, John Tory has apparently said that there needs to be a limit on the number of guns people can own, and that he's astonished that there is no limit as of right now.
I would love to know, honestly, what he even thinks that would do. Is there a big problem with people showing up at the mall with like 40 rifles?
He's literally basing this on a police report where they found like 4 people were like straw selling guns, and all 4 of them got caught, arrested, and charged for doing it. But he's literally trying to demand the federal government persecute 2 million people in this country because of 4 people.
That sounds
more licenses than that.
No, only about 2.1 million licenses.
Oh, that makes me sad. I thought we were at like 3.5.
Nope.
It's going up, though, and it is a significant portion of the population, considering there's only like 30 million people in Canada.
It's more people have firearms licenses than golf.
Yeah.
That I find really interesting. It seems like everybody I know golfs.
That's because you're old.
And white.
And white.
Everyone else is playing football.
Or hockey.
Proper football.
You mean soccer?
Actually, there's more people who own who have a gun license than who play hockey.
Yeah, that's true.
That one.
Well, that's because having a gun license is way cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, then you get the people who do both. They play hockey while shooting. They go and use the hockey stick to launch clays.
Have you guys seen the trick where you shoot like a pistol bullet into the ice, and you can find them spinning nearby?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I hard to believe that was real.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Well, you can't try in Canada because you need like pistol velocity to do it. Maybe it would work if you use like a pistol caliber rifle.
Just get a CX4.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Like you get quite a bit of you get significant jumps in speed. Like between like an 8-inch revolver at 357 and like a 20-inch barrel on a carbine, there's like a 400 feet per second improvement in velocity.
Yeah, I mean, because you need the bullet to survive, right?
Yeah, I think they were using like 9 specifically, nothing real hot.
No. You had to use slower, big, fat bullets. So actually, 10 millimeter was the best one they found.
45.
Like 45s and 10 millimeters were good for doing that.
22 bird shot or rat shot.
No, you don't want to blow up the lake, man. You don't want to kill all the fish.
That's good. Yeah, that's right. I guess that's more for like end of the world kind of stuff.
Gun it, chat.
No, there's Weekend Gun It Live, but that's really autistic.
There's a Weekend Gun It Live.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Oh my god.
That's literally
that. Like, there's frequently like guns being waved around in people's faces, and like this one guy's like, "Hey, look!" He puts like a loaded gun to his temple. It's like fingers not on the trigger.
I feel like I don't have enough women's clothing to show up on that show.
Oh yeah, and of course there's Wordy's there, and you know all his shenanigans ensued.
Yikes!
Speaking of weekend, speaking of best gun it. Sorry, speech issues. I think we need to have a vote, and I think Skynet needs to be brought in and given authority over CanadaGuns.
I mean, I could text a couple of the mods and tell them to let Skynet weekend bot in, but I think they would tell me to fuck off. I mean, I'd be a huge supporter of a weekend bot being allowed into CanadaGuns, but I think it would encourage shitposting, and it's better
more than you already encourage shitposting.
Yeah, well,
you pretty well got the market cornered on that already.
On dank memes?
The dank memes, yes.
It's memes. Learn how to say it.
Too spicy.
3 spicy, 5 me. But
have you guys ever broken into one of these trigger locks?
No.
Yes.
No.
Do you guys? So the people who said no, you know it's like super duper easy, right?
Yeah.
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 I know it's really not hard to break into a trigger lock. I've just never bothered to care how to find out.
Well, if
Like
you
how?
if you accidentally go to the range and you've got like one of the keyed ones or something like that, this is more of a concern. But like with these guys, you could use a screwdriver, and this is not supposed to be unlocked right now. Whoa. Get that guy in there. There we go.
Alternatively, if you get cable locks from the same company, try the keys, because the keys from different locks unlock cable locks for the same company.
My store sells like ghetto ass keyed locks, and every single key is the same for every single lock. It's like not even like there's 2 or 3 different. No, they are all the exact same key.
Savage is really bad. I've had a couple of Savage trigger locks. Like I have like, I think they're black cable locks, and I have 4 of them, and I only have 1 key for all 4 of them.
Yeah, I hate cable locks though.
Just get those little red ones with the fucking 2 things that you could poke open with like a paper clip.
That's all.
Oh yeah, the plastic ones.
Yeah,
I got
that's
a
what I
bunch
use
of
when I
those
pick
coming.
my SIG up, just so I could leave it in its own case.
The first shotgun I bought it off Bass Pro in Calgary, and it came with that red trigger lock, and I could not find the like the little coin size key thing with the 2 little prongs on it. That was
right there?
into the inside of the box. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? So like, I took like a pair of needle nose pliers, and I just turned it that way.
This is only supposed to be for shipping, though. That's not actually supposed to secure anything.
Nope, that
No, it's
legally
all right.
constitutes a trigger lock, apparently.
Well, it legally does, but I don't think they intend for you to use it past unpacking the gun.
It's a pain in the ass. Like you can. It's just like, how fucking cheap are you, right? Like these were, I think they were $2 each from China.
Wow.
And that's a
cheap.
set of 3. Like 3 is enough if you got a safe or something like that.
Okay,
right?
I can tell you my store charges $12, and I've seen Crappy Tire charging $20 for those.
They're better
Yep.
quality ones though. Like, cause I got another one of
That's
these
very debatable.
around here somewhere around, but you don't need it to be high quality. You're like all it's doing is meeting the letter of the law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the cabinets from Stackon are perfectly legal storage containers.
See, it's one thing with your safe if you're like legitimately being concerned and like bolting it to your wall, but like when you're going and driving to the fucking range, you're doing it just to be in compliance with the law.
Yes.
Yep.
And only on your restrictors, right?
Yeah, I don't trigger lock mine on ours.
Can't you just pop the upper off of restricted for transport?
No, you can't. The law actually explicitly states it must be rendered inoperable by means of a secure locking device, which is why if you are transporting a strip lower for an AR, you actually have to put a lock on it.
Yeah.
Strip lower.
Yep. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing attached to it. It's a strip lower, and you have to put a fucking lock on it.
There's a picture of the new Alien movie, and they're using an AUG with a bunch of crap welded onto it as a future rifle.
Didn't they use a pistol AR in the new Star Wars for something?
They did, and did anybody see the new Star Wars? Because it was pretty good.
Nope.
Yep. It's awesome. Better than New Hope.
Darth Vader is Luke's father. Spoilers.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Use the Force, Harry.
Use the Force, Lone Star.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Thanks, Gandalf. Sweet.
I assume this is just.
What?
So,
I assume. Where's the picture? I assume that's just on IMFDB.
It's on the front page of Reddit if you're subscribed to movies.
So if you want to make one of these guys here, this is a tech lock with a couple magnets on the front. If you're going to be running IPSC or something like that, you need to some of the stages you'll have to like grab a mag off the table or something like that. I didn't make this one. A buddy gave it to me. This is a couple of magnets from Home Depot, and then this is a tech lock. This is, I think it's a knockoff tech lock. Yeah, this is a knockoff tech lock. And it holds your mags on there pretty good. So if you're gonna run IPSC or something like that, again, the idea here is this is on your belt. You run by, grab your mag, slap it on there, and it's faster than popping them into your mag pouches.
So
that is so operator. I love it.
It's a low profile, quick, because that. There's your belt loop right there, right? And these guys will just grab on there real quick. So
no, that does not qualify as a holster. For a handgun?
A mag pouch.
Am I the only one that's a little bit pissed that this new Alien movie doesn't have the pulse rifle?
Well, it would be better if they did, but I think, if I understand correctly, they're just saying screw Alien 3 and 4, and just going with a different timeline after Aliens 2.
Yeah, but Alien 2 is Colonial Marines.
Yeah, but I don't know, because they're just not trying too hard.
But that sound effect of the pulse rifle, man, that's like why I like Alien movies.
Those are Thompson, actually. Did you know that? But
Quick apparently says he uses rare earth magnets to hold his mag in his mags in his cabinet.
Yeah, you can use rare earth mags. There's you can get these rubber coated ones. Here's one right here.
Now, how well would a rare earth magnet clamp a one gun to another?
I've tried this, so your pistol will hang on, but only for a little bit because the slide moves and it'll fall off.
No, what if you clamped an 870 to the steel barrel of your gun?
You'd need a lot of magnets to line the whole thing. You can get these rubber coated dealies here. This is like made to go into your gun cabinet. You staple it to the ceiling or to the side or something like that, and then that'll hold a loaded mag to the side of the cabinet or inside or whatever. Or you could use the rare earth magnets. It's just you'll end up scratching shit if you don't like rubber coated or something.
So what if you were to try
bullets?
And then they twist a little bit better when they like shoot out because they're going through the barrel. So that's the advantage of it.
Now, what if you were to turn your gun into an electromagnet? Then how well would a clamp another gun do it?
Probably pretty well when you're shooting it.
I don't even know how you'd go about doing that. It just seems almost impossible.
Well, the Navy's got them.
You're shooting steel-cased ammunition and it just sticks to the side constantly. No need for a brass catcher.
That's something, actually. If you were to try and manipulate a magnet to auto-load new new shells into your like empty magazine thing in the bottom there to get around mag laws. You just like ghetto rig an electromagnet to just pull up steel cased ammo under your SKS for you.
Well, you know what? If you
don't give me ideas.
That'd be a pretty dank idea. But if you actually take like a regular magazine from an SKS that's pinned to 5, and you pop it open and just kind of drop the rounds in there, and then hold it close, it will feed.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
it will.
You have to hold it really hard so that as you're feeding it, you're kind of pushing the mag into place, and once you get to 5, it seats.
Yeah.
I hate Outlast. I hate Outlast so hard.
Indeed. What's our next topic?
I did a thing. Or rather, Janner did a thing for me and was very nice for doing said thing. I had this thing, right? And I've been wanting to do my holster training course with it because how dank it is. So, got me a holster.
Holy shit. A holster that holds an 8-inch revolver.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it works.
Did you shoot through the back of your pants, or is that?
No, that's just the knife
wear.
So what? Do you have to like draw it halfway up to your fucking armpit to get it out?
It really is difficult to draw, I gotta say, but it will be worth it simply because of how awesome it will be.
Oh, cool! I like the tab that goes over and snaps on there. That's cool.
Is it neoprene?
It's an Uncle Mike's holster, actually.
Now you can be the ranger with a big iron on his hip.
Yeah, it's. Some people were suggesting that I draw the other way, like set it up on my. On the left side of my hip, and then draw in front of me, but
no,
it would be kosher for the holster because I would flag everybody out to my left.
That's why they don't let you do shoulder holsters too, is because you pull it out and sweep everyone to your side.
Yeah.
I'm suggesting you should use a drop leg rig.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'd just be way too operator, and I don't know if I could handle it. It'd be pretty fantastic though, because you're right, Janner. I think I'm gonna use the 180 grain projectiles you sent me, and I'm gonna load max loads of H110.
Yeah.
And go do my my holster training course with that, and just blind everybody else in the firing line.
I was thinking with the like that long barrel, those 180s, like usually that's a deer hunting rifle for like a lever gun, but your barrel's basically the same length anyways, so you should be able to accelerate those pretty well.
Yep. The Hodgson sight, I'm gonna look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure that those projectiles, they get up to 1900 feet per second. It's pretty spicy. It should be pretty dank. Let's see, 357 Magnum, 180 grain projectile, Hodgson. No, it's IMR. Is it? Yeah, it's IMR H110. Nope, never mind. Hodgson H110. Gives me load data saying that bad boy is gonna be going. Oh. Actually, not as fast as I thought it would be.
19 did seem pretty quick for a handgun.
Yeah, 1400 feet per second. Actually, the 125 grain projectiles that I used before, those were going 1900 feet. No, 2000. Scratch that. It's 2000 feet per second.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, the muzzle flash was nice.
That'll kill a deer.
Even with 120?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't 125 what a bunch of cops were using back in the day? Because for some reason they got the impression that it was like the best thing for shooting people with or something like that.
What is?
125 grain hollow points or something like that. I remember reading something that like a bunch of LEs were using that back in the day.
Yeah, the in the U.S., if you're gonna use 357 as your defensive round, they suggest 125 grain projectiles.
No, I'm gonna hit that fucker with a 158.
Well, you see the difference, right? Like the same powder on the same chambering, 357. The 180 projectile is going 1,400 feet per second. The 125 projectile is going 2,000 feet per second. So you're gonna get way more, bullet hole-ness.
Bullet hole-ness?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a bigger hole.
Or 22 rat shot.
Or 22 rat shot.
Yeah.
Why doesn't anyone make any 357 rat shot?
They do.
They do.
They do?
They
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I need this.
Yeah,
Like,
CCI.
And like, what's
For some reason, CCI just makes a bunch of rat shot plastic tip rounds.
I need these. Where can I buy these in this country?
I just need 762 by 39 rat shot. I'll be good to go.
Oh wow, that would be way too dank. Or you could just go to Leduc and buy some armor piercing incendiary 762 by 39.
It's actually not too hard to make your own rat shot either. I built it for 45 Colt and 45 ACP. It's not a big deal.
I remember reading that back in the day they apparently used to embed shot in a wooden projectile in 4570.
Yep.
Ooh.
For what?
For making it into a shotgun, basically.
Why wouldn't you
I don't
just
know if
use
the
a
wood would
410?
blow up or what, but I
Gonna
don't
say,
know.
actually, you can. I wouldn't recommend it, but it does work. You can shoot 410 out of a 4570 as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
You kind of have to work it out, but it'll shoot.
I thought it was too loose in there.
It is. It
Like-
goes bang.
Too loose to actually shoot.
It's a shotgun.
All right.
If for all your
The only
dank
shotguns that are too loose to actually go bang are Norinco.
I will be right back.
Bye, DD.
I was talking about that actually. I mentioned the what the fuck was it? It was a shotgun. Like we were talking about it in the thread about the Pardis. An old Norinco. We found out later it was a 780 Homeland Security that was known to like have horrid issues. So SFRC had a blowout on them for like $90.
They were the absolute worst quality 870 clones, and I'm telling you, like if you looked at the barrel ring that goes on the mag tube, it's like a fifth of the size of the rings of 870 barrel rings. So, and they're just built like absolute ass. Like there's just like spot welding all over the place. I don't even sure what the hell the receiver's made out of.
Chinesium.
Chinesium.
Came from the same factory as those Grands Marstar was selling.
Oh yeah. Genuine Italian Grands built in something or another.
Somebody's garage in Surrey or something.
With an angle grinder. That was remarkable. I love that. That's what finally killed Marstar and CGN.
Not the 30 years of firearms experience.
Yeah, the literal didn't do it. They had to be criminally liable for them to get kicked out.
Well, then True North Arms got their account suspended, apparently for shilling.
Oh yeah, we talked about that the other week. It was pretty damn funny.
Ooh, what's a marrowed edge? Is that a marrowed edge on a patch? Is that a hot cut border? I think it's a marrowed.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh god, keep them away. I've managed to stay away from the patch game so far.
Select
I have some pretty
red.
dank patches.
I don't give a fuck.
The only patches I have are for my campfire blanket from when I was in Scouts. I still have patches for camps that don't exist anymore.
Does that make you a sad panda?
Somewhat, yes. They shut down Camp Obasatika and turned it into like a hippie commune.
Mm.
I wish I was joking, but I'm not.
I actually, the master key.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm debating shooting it once and then immediately selling it because I kind of want to have another short-barreled wingmaster.
long as you get the right price for it, why not?
You know what? When I posted that, when I almost ended up buying a complete set MCS, I actually got a couple of bites on the price that I posted it for about a month ago, 2 months ago. Like, there's people apparently that are also like me that want an MCS for cheap with multiple barrels right off the bat.
Now, what defines cheap?
Anything other than market price, because these things apparently never pop up in the market.
Because I still think that paying more than $350 for an 870 is a ripoff.
You can pay more than $350 for an 870 if it's a really nice Wingmaster.
No. Just like you won't pay more than $200 for a Mosin.
All right, fair enough.
You're the one who did this, Crover. You're the one who taught me this.
I know. Quit being so butthurt.
Well, when you do decide to sell it, I got 2 packs of darts here with your name on them.
Got those on standby.
Somebody bought one of those Gen 3 Glock 45s, fired 50 rounds, and posted it back up for $565 on CGN.
Stop blowing up my spot.
$565, that's not too bad. At least he's not asking like $800 for it.
Yeah. So, there was a theme to today's episode. GATmas, or GATmas, or however the hell you want to say it. If you could get any gun you want for Christmas, what would you get?
A double barrel Holland & Holland rifle and 375 H&H.
Why?
Because the fucking gun costs like as much as this house.
Yeah, can you sell it and then keep the money and buy other guns, or are you
No,
just?
I want to keep that gun. I want a Holland & Holland rifle so I can go on an African safari with it. It's like what I'm going to do when I'm like 90 years old and like decrepit.
As far as
why don't you go with the
question?
What's that, baby?
As far as the rules of the question, are we allowed to take the gun and sell it, or is this just to keep?
Let's say you can keep it for one range trip.
Is it legal? Does it have to be legal?
No.
Oh.
Oh, in that case, fuck it. I want an AK.
Internally silenced MP5.
Ooh. Adriel, what's your dream Christmas GAT?
Oh, give me one of those GM6 Lynxes.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably won't keep it around, but I will sell it and make
Buy
some.
a Honda Civic with the money.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm not that cheap. I'm gonna put some extra money into it, but.
Well,
I mean,
for the money, it's Holland & Holland all the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. To keep though?
Yeah.
No, Modern Hunter, Varminter. I'm too cheap to buy one, but a matched 308 semi-auto that has the same ergos as an AR, I'd keep one of those.
So how come you haven't contacted Alberta Tactical Rifle and said, "Hey, let me review one of your guns"?
You know what? I haven't. I should probably do that.
You really probably should. Tell them to send out multiple people testers so that you can get a better idea of the reliability.
Well, you know, I'm here in Calgary, so I can be like a foreign correspondent for you.
I can be the BC one. Grace can be the one in Ontario.
Got all sides covered here.
We just gotta find someone cool from Quebec.
I just looked it up. So that Holland & Holland rifle is upwards of $200,000.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, then again, I live in Toronto, so it's not really quite as much as a house in Toronto. But yeah,
you can make a down payment.
It'll maybe buy you a condo in the ghetto.
You can make a solid down payment.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's one of those dreams I want is to have Holland & Holland make me a double barrel rifle and 375 H&H, put some fancy expensive fucking European scope on it, and then go to Africa with it. You know, it'll be the same amount of. That'll be around the same time that I can afford to, buy a tank to keep my property up north and all this other crazy shit that I want to do. Like buy a property up north.
Oh, by the way, Adriel, if you do manage to get us modern hunters, Beaver Nuts wants one too. You could be the Northern DC correspondent.
Yeah, that shit would be sweet.
I've not heard great things about them though.
They're literally charging an NR premium for it. That's it.
Well, and that may be the thing, is that if there are any issues with it, the fact that you just dropped like $5K on one, it's going to be that much worse, right?
Yeah,
you know what's the worst part? $5K gets you the middle of the road modern hunter.
Yeah.
Like not the bare bones one, but you're still not at the great.
Yeah.
level.
The bare bones one is like $3,500.
In all fairness to those guys, though, I mean, they're totally charging an NR tax, but I've been in that shop, and I mean, they do some pretty premium, like their bolt guns are pretty stunning.
I've seen them once or twice.
Stuff, right?
Yeah, I've seen them once or twice at the Calgary Gun Show, and they always bring in like their Target bench rest guns, and it's like, oh wow, I shouldn't touch you because if I drop you, I'm gonna have to take out insurance to try and pay you off.
Fuck, that
What's
reminds me
funny
I wanted to go to the sportsman show this year. Never mind,
A
sorry.
lot of those
What's that,
guys
baby?
don't even treat those like bench guns. Like I was talking to a guy when I was looking to buy my hunting rifle, and they make an action that they call the Infidel, which I think is Remington 700 pattern, but it's massive.
Say hi, Dave.
And that's the guy said he carries the thing out into the bushes. It's like 21 pounds.
Fuck, that's a heavy gun.
Yeah.
Well, what's it chambered in?
Oh, whatever you want.
Well, yeah, but this guy that's carrying a 21-pound gun better have a reason to carry a 21-pound
So I
gun.
can get it
Well,
chambered in 22 Irga split and Loudon boomer for coyote hunting in southern Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was saying his was chambered in 300 Win Mag, but I suspect that he just carries it because he works at the store that makes them. I mean, it's just, why not?
I guess.
I mean, I know why not. It's about 12 pounds of why not, but yeah.
I don't know what you guys are going about. If I wanted to if I could have any fucking gun that I could have in the world, it'd be a pre-1986 minigun that I owned in the States and hold on to for a little while.
That's not a bad idea. Those things are going. I think last time I saw somebody name drop those on guns, they were saying that they were at $500,000.
Yeah, because there's like 8 of them.
There's only 3 that are still functional.
Oh, really? Because I remember hearing that there were originally 8.
Yeah, I think there's only so many of them that are transferable, and they're going for about $500,000 each.
But if I had to be realistic, something that I actually wanted would be one of those Russian 18 Winchester chambered in 7.62 by 54R.
Oh my god! You know how much those cost?
Yes,
I've had
I
an
do.
Incomplete one for $2,000.
Oh, that's why I was sad.
I know.
It was
Honestly,
it's so expensive that I was looking at a lever action 303 British rifle.
yeah, same one.
Looking at
$700.
cost to retool it to 7.62 by 54R.
Oh, don't do that. This 303 one's the 303 one's historical enough in and of itself. They made those sporters pretty much just for Canada and England.
Mm.
And that's actually the only 2 lever action rifles I actually want are both Winchester 1895s in 7.62 and 303.
You're so snowflakey. I love you, crazy.
It wasn't the Winchester. It was just some. I don't know what it was. I'll have to look at it the next time I go to the archery store. But yeah.
If it was a lever in 303, I'm almost positive it's going to be a Winchester 1895.
303 or 36. I can't remember.
If it's a 30-06, it could be a BLR.
Yeah.
Either way.
In which case, you'll never retool a BLR to 7.62 by 54. It's just not really doable.
I can dream, man. I can dream.
Well, you
Your
could find
dreams are
something
dead.
similar, like if it's a similar bore diameter and just remount the chamber. I mean, that's what the guys did in High Point Customs, and that's how they're gonna get their 40 Smith & Wesson High Point to shoot 10mm. They're just gonna remount the chamber and say, "Give it a go."
Is that the one with the T-brake?
Yeah, it's the one with the T-brake. That's what the next improvement on that high point gun is. They're gonna remount the chamber and make it 10mm. And they also found that the
bore? 10mm smoothbore?
Huh? Basically.
Just a crush fit.
You know, there is no throat. It's just like chambered, then rifling, just right there.
Who needs a throat? The gun will make its own throat after a while. You don't have to worry about throat erosion. I mean, like, the throat will erode itself into existence over time, so it gets an even longer barrel life.
This is genius.
It wouldn't be my first time on this chat if I didn't ask a really dumb question.
Oh, good. We haven't had one of those in a while.
At what point does a barrel stop being a barrel and start being a muzzle brake? Because could you theoretically take something, and if you didn't want to carry around the weight of all on the front end of a non-restricted, just drill holes through the sides of the barrel until you get down to like pistol length, but still be over the full length, have it kind of like carved out like a muzzle brake so that there's no weight.
You know what sucks about that idea? No, let me just pause that for a second. There is actually muzzle devices in the U.S. that are like 3 or 4 feet length of barrels with ports on them that you can screw at the end of shotguns, and it cuts the report of the shotgun down significantly, like 30, 40, 50%. Makes them super quiet. But they're not allowed in Canada because technically they're considered silencers.
That's a port thing? That's a ported thing and not an actual shotgun silencer?
Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
Strange.
It's obviously for like duck hunting because you're not gonna fucking haul that thing around much. But the barrel ends up being like 6 feet long, and like the last 3 feet are all ported, and they just make it really quiet.
Are you talking about like drilling speed holes in the side of a barrel just to reduce weight?
Yeah, that's what Tyler's asking. If you drill speed holes, will you end up turning the speed hole section into a muzzle brake, or is it still a barrel?
As long as it doesn't come off, it's still the barrel. But I mean, you're not going to save enough weight to overcome how bad of an idea that is.
But what if you go and shave down?
Wait. What if we go for a lot of speed holes?
But what I was talking about is at what point does it stop being a barrel? So
when it comes off.
If you cut like a half moon down the top of it, so that it's just like half of a barrel or like 2 rails basically, and then a little circle at the end.
So where are you generating your velocity from?
At which point do we start getting into muzzle brake? At which point does it stop being a barrel and just starts being something hanging off the front end?
Probably right about the same point it stops becoming a firearm that does anything.
I mean, assuming you're asking just for the sake of asking, yeah, I mean, if you like sawed a barrel in half, it would stop being a barrel the second it stopped being completely round.
But then it would also
still be legal length. I mean, that whole legal length thing is just so that you can't conceal it, right?
But the whole thing is, if it stops being a barrel, if you cut the barrel in half and you end up cutting it below 18 inches, that still a barrel?
Cutting the barrel in half lengthwise, he means.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you cut the barrel in half lengthwise and it's not really a barrel anymore, if you cut it lengthwise past 18 inches, is that still legal to do that?
It would probably be horrendous for your accuracy because you'd have pressure on the bottom and nothing on the top, and your bullet would
would just start fucking tumbling like this.
It completely wouldn't work. I mean, I think we're past that part of the question.
Now, about the speed holes, and I mean, I think if a muzzle device is permanently attached in Canada, it's considered part of the barrel. I don't know, but not if it's removable.
I've checked into that. Basically, the shortest you can take it apart. That's what counts.
So if you were to have like 4.5 inches of actual barrel and like 20 inches of smooth bore with holes drilled in it,
I believe that would still count as barrel length.
What if instead of just speed holes, you had a 4.5-inch barrel, and then just the rest of it was like a birdcage break, where it was just like strips of barrel with holes in the side of it?
That would be incredibly dank.
I mean, my belief, obviously I'm not a lawyer, but the intent of the law is for concealment.
Varsal, get the fuck in here.
You should really like PM Varsal. I'm curious as to what kind of reply you would get.
I think
Maybe
Varsal
along the lines of-
I think the
Wasting
reply
my
he'd
time.
give is, "You can't afford to have me answer this question for you."
I think he actually wants to murder me from the amount of times I just mention him every time something stupid happens on the sub.
It's because he can't be bothered to answer dumb questions like that because it could be construed possibly as legal advice.
Yeah.
It's not hard to associate his Reddit account with who he actually is. So, this lawyer told me on the internet I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, Varsal's just deleting his account.
It'd be fun to have him on the show one day.
He's never going to, though.
Who knows?
There would be all
There's
kinds of
way
bad
too much
ideas.
liability for him to actually do that.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's managed to stay in business without being idiotic and giving advice. So if we do get him on here and then start asking stupid questions, he just go, I can't answer that. Nope, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it.
Well, he can't. I mean, he can give legal advice. It doesn't mean anything unless he's like signed it and notarized it and everything. So
lawyers are real cagey about giving away advice because
he shouldn't, but he could.
Yeah,
I'm
lawyers
saying if
generally
you end up
don't.
being, if for some reason, and I don't know, if maybe he's been drinking that day, he agrees to get on the show, I'm pretty sure that he at least try to stay away from giving us, specifically us, advice.
Now, who's gonna get Adipose Finn on the show?
Oh, I was just gonna say you're a lot more likely to get adipose. I think he's back on the meds, eh? He's been making like half decent posts.
Yeah, Crover, did you invite him?
Good.
No, man, I still haven't blocked. I don't even know how to spell
Oh,
his name
come on!
anymore.
What? You think one Mexican's enough? You want to bring another Mexican on?
Yeah, there's enough brownness here.
If we really wanted to go fuck some shit up, I think the Americans are having their Google Hangout tonight as well. If we want it, I'll get the link off of Gun Channel so we can all just fucking.
No, doesn't Gunnit do it tomorrow?
Yeah, no, Gunnit does it tomorrow. If they're gonna do anything tomorrow, we've actually been more on track than the Americans have been in terms of
Yeah, because I remember just seeing a sticky post and no Gunnit live for the last like 2 weeks.
Hang on. Okay, so yeah, Gun Channel is having its Hangout tonight. It's already live. Let's see how many people are in there. If we can all fit in there and fuck.
What it is?
Gun Channels?
Yeah, it's just a different website. How many of us are there?
How many people watch their thing?
3, 4.
They get about as many views as us during the show, but they get way more afterwards.
All right, so there's only 4 people in this chat. I'm gonna dump the link to join them in the middle.
Tyler, I take it math, science, or engineering is not your major because there's more than 4 people here right now.
The other one, the one I'm thinking about us crashing. I know there's 6 of us here.
Oh,
yeah,
there's 4 people in there. Okay.
What are you talking about? I still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He's trying to do a bum rush on.
He's trying to have us. He's trying to entice rating, which is against the Reddit code of conduct.
Technically, we're not on Reddit right now. We're on YouTube. I don't know what YouTube's rating rules are like.
Also, Tyler, we haven't seen your face for like the last 20 minutes.
Oh shit! My phone fell off my laptop.
Does your laptop not have a webcam built into it?
I think it's on his phone.
No, it's right. No, I would use that, but the microphone is atrocious.
And you don't have another mic.
I hate to tell you, but the one on your phone isn't really awesome.
Yeah,
either.
it's really not.
Do you want me to go back to the one on my laptop? Because if you think
probably
this is
would actually be better. Because then it wouldn't
Yeah,
be cut out.
yeah. Give that a try.
Your phone
been
one's your phone's one cuts out so much that we can't really tell what you're saying.
That's probably a good thing.
Oh gee, the IRC has told me I am away. I guess I gotta leave now.
No.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the IRC has set me to auto away, so I guess I have to leave because I'm away.
Pterodactyl has requested that we do a top post roundup.
Hey, yeah, let's do that thing. At their top post.
Okay, coming right up.
I got it.
Top post.
IRC IRL? No, RCMP IRL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did that get so many? I didn't even realize I got so many upvotes. Holy shit!
Dude, it's the second highest post on Canada
Next
Guns
to
ever.
an imager link that's dead of a dude with a T-shirt that says something about the AR-15.
Yeah,
I have to say,
it's like
fucking bilingual makes me so happy.
it's a you know what? It was a good post on freaking Weekend Gun It where this guy stole it from.
Yep.
You're just salty. You didn't steal it first.
No. So I actually kind of have a rule about not stealing shit from Weekend Gun It and posting it on Guns. I will cross post it or post them both at the same time, but I won't steal from Weekend Gun It.
Just for CanadaGuns and Bennett.
So Krover, that's sort of like a version of "Don't shit where you eat."
Yeah, basically.
That's why you never get direct impingement.
Except
there was this documentary.
Awesome. You saw the in-range TV. They just did a Vietnam era AR-15 test with their mud, and it was like it passed with flying colors.
Really?
Yeah. TLDR is AR-15s are fucking badass in mud and pretty good in dust, and your AKs and M1As are fucking awful. Garands are fucking awful.
Well, that's why they replaced the M1A, the M14, is because it was a pile of dicks.
Oh, especially with ingress of mud and that kind of thing, just fucking terrible.
So yeah, the next one is that documentary.
Yeah, I watched it. It was K.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent considering I'm used to Vice being a bunch of like ultra left biased shits. It was fairly okay. Considering
it's Vice and even the angle they took on it, like it wasn't 100% correct, but the angle they took on it was pretty fucking flattering to the gun community.
The reason why we got a good review is because the angle they were taking is, hey, how retarded the U.S. is. At least Canada does some things right.
Yeah, a little bit. The U.S. part was right at the end there, yeah.
Yeah, I love how they found like the craziest looking lady for the craziest looking reasons, like, oh yeah, no, if you like go walking around and get raped, I'm gonna shoot you. That's like what the lady from the U.S. said.
And if I'm gonna die today, it's God's will that I'm gonna die today, and it doesn't matter because God says I'm gonna die today.
Yeah, it was everything. It was everything you'd hope somebody from the U.S. ranting about gun ownership would say.
Yeah. The next one is something Adriel was talking about on the pre-show here. Anti-liberal sentiment in the firearms community.
Yeah.
So
I didn't click on this because I always find these posts to be kind of meh.
Well, I don't want to. I want to talk politics, but how do you all on this show here identify on the political spectrum?
Socially libertarian, economically conservative.
Okay.
I don't think about that sort of thing until the election time.
Okay.
Libertarian, 100%.
Okay.
I'd say I tend to agree with Crazy.
Libertarian left.
I'm pretty much the same thing as Crazy, like libertarian, economically conservative. I don't want a government spending much money. Now, so he's saying anti-liberal sentiment. Now, I think Canada Guns is totally different than the mainstream gun owning community.
You mean CGN?
I mean, like go to your gun club meetings and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
and take a look at the kind of guys who are more typical gun owners. I would say that the guys that are on and girls, no, though there aren't very many that are on Canada Guns are not the norm.
Wait, we actually have girls on Canada Guns?
Maybe one or two. Like with my stats from my website, it's like 2%. But I think that like the vast majority of the population of gun owners in Canada, I think should be are conservative. I think if you look at Canada Guns, it's closer to like a libertarian, like live and let live. Don't give a fuck about the moral part of it.
In Canada Guns, you're far more likely to find people more willing to openly admit to being liberal compared to CGN. Absolutely. I once talked about a message of sharing in a movie, and someone called me the reincarnation of Jack Layton.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean I think that's the demographics of gun owners. So I think the anti-liberal sentiment is both the fact that they fucked us with the Firearms Act and the fact that just a lot of gun owners are conservative.
Yeah.
Also, I think that was going back to an earlier point. I hate that terminated, and he didn't get to post it on Canada Guns. And yes.
What was that? Sorry,
So
kind of cut out there for a bit.
Just shooting on the wires, over. Come on.
Yeah, Pterodactyl Hunter actually made the RCMP OC, and this guy stole it off Pterodactyl Hunter.
Oh, that's just mean.
Yes.
Come on, MW, MMW, MW, DW, MW, WMW.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the this one? This is what we always ask and prove.
Yeah, I did. That was rather interesting. The guy apparently
So,
fucked with his
Adriel,
gun.
this one actually matters to you. Adriel, quick question. Have you fucked with the triggers on your handguns?
Absolutely. Now this guy's firing. I think it is a shadow, and he's disabled a couple things that you are like. You can disable on a shadow, and it will give you an edge in IPSC on a shadow, but they're there for a reason. I think he fucked with his. This is all here. This is completely hearsay. I'm gonna put that out there. Hearsay. He removed the firing pin block. Yeah.
Yeah, they apparently talked about that on actual Our Guns.
Yeah.
I think Tyler was trying to say things and we couldn't. Or something.
Yeah, I just muted him and he was being
okay. But yeah, they talked about it on Our Guns, I think, too, because they posted it there. I think the guy, I know he removed the firing pin block, and that's probably the biggest no-no.
Yeah. Yeah, he removed the firing pin block, and he, like, as he stroked his pistol there, it just went off, so. No, I do though, Grover. Long story short, I do. But I tested afterwards, like, I've...
You little bubba, you goddamn bubba!
It was on the actual YouTube video, actually. Sorry, the YouTube video description is what they explained what he fucked with on the gun.
Yep.
Yeah, aftermarket hammer and sear, which were labeled gunsmith installation only. Who cares? Disable the firing pin block safety. Okay, well, I mean that's that may cause an issue if that was still there, it might not have fired.
Yep. The next one was a nice shitpost. If magazines were the same size as they were in Hollywood.
I've seen so many videos by that dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The super long shot shells that go in the side by side, and yeah.
And the Squamish gun range has the pressure to close because of the exact same reason. All gun ranges are always pressure to close because somebody decided to develop around the gun range, and then people are like, "Oh my God, they're loud."
Yeah, how long has that Squamish gun range been there?
Like 50, 60 years.
70 years.
70.
Yeah. It's like what was the one that closed in BC because a bunch of shit dicks?
No, right near Edmonton. We just
was that Edmonton?
Yeah, Spruce Grove.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry, Spruce Grove. Yeah, I thought that was in BC.
Yeah, been there forever. And,
yeah, fucking.
The county just didn't like it, so
bunch of obnoxious fucking NIMBYs who move into the area and shit on something that's been there longer than they've been alive.
Yeah.
This non-beaver bar C-set furniture is giving me wood.
Because you're skipping over the one about contacting John Tory.
Yeah, that one matters to people in Toronto.
It matters to everyone because he's calling for federal laws. Because
but that's
federal laws affect all of us.
That's your problem.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with S223. Like, what are the fucking odds?
Yeah. So yeah, that has a nice AK look to it. So
I don't know. I like the beaver barf.
There's something endearing about it, but yeah.
Maybe it's just because they call it beaver barf, and beavers are very distinctly Canadian.
Yeah.
Those muskets were pretty interesting, though. The ones that were found by the fishing trawler.
Yeah.
They look good. Brass looks good. Just never stops looking good. The wood and the
great.
metal's probably rusted.
Now, this actually had me thinking, what eats 7.65 by 53 Argentine?
Some Argentinian Mausers. And I think they also made some FN-49s for the Argentinians that were in it as well, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's pretty snowflakey.
Yep, so he must have an original non-molested Argentinian Mauser because they converted a lot of them to 308 and 30-06 after a while.
Yep. Who knows off the top of the head what are the measurements in metric of 30-06?
7.62
by 61.
Yeah. No, 63, isn't it?
63 or 61?
I think it's 63.
That's 30-06.
Yeah.
Oh, I might be confusing with 308 because that's by 51,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it might be 63. We have another family portrait.
Yeah, that's 30-06 is 7.62 by 63.
Nice.
According to Google.
Yep.
Side charging gas piston AK round AR-15.
Basically not 15.
You talked about Snowflake, like...
Yeah, that's pretty snowflake.
Did you see the Savage that's coming out? The side charging Savage?
Did they release anything on it yet, or is it still just...
No, they just had that one promo video, but it seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I muted you, by the way, Cleveland, because you were being loud. You can unmute yourself, you know. You're still talking to yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Angry gesticulation.
I dropped my headset, sorry.
Yeah, it sounded like something like that.
Am I the only one who actually gets like angry at the puns people make for Secret Sniper about being shot?
No, I find them endearing.
I find them stupid.
Oh, well, you're just the Grinch, so.
Yes. That's why I didn't participate in Secret Sniper.
I participated in the IRC Secret Sniper, and it was extra dank.
Speaking of, did anyone here get their Secret Sniper gifts?
Nope.
Like the IRC one or the regular one?
Either of them. This is GATmas. Share your GAT presents.
Well, I got some really, really ridiculous projectiles.
Oh, how ridiculous.
Are they projectiles for ants?
No, they're pretty huge, actually.
Oh, my.
Really, really
168
nice.
grain 7 mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen 175s.
For my
ridiculous.
mag, they're actually pretty bullets, though. That's the thing. I don't know if you can see them, but there are a shade of, I guess, a shade of copper that I haven't seen before.
Burgers are pretty bullets.
And
Yeah, Tyler, we see you.
There you go.
We can't hear you, though, Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now we can hear you,
There
Tyler.
you go. Yeah,
Somebody took care of you.
It turns out it was Elixir. Took you
Oh, yeah,
wow.
Elixir got his. Yeah, DV sent Elixir his, and he also sent a bunch of fun stuff to him.
Yeah.
Janner was kind enough to send me 3 dildos and some projectiles, along with that holster. Thanks, Janner.
You're welcome.
I don't got dildos, but I'm sending some gun buddies a set of these guys here. And some shitty trigger locks.
Righteous.
That shirt looks terrible.
That's underwear.
That's underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here's another
terrible. I
piece of
want
underwear here. So it's got like a little pocket there, so it's like the beak will poke out.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. I want some. Where do you buy this?
Well, that's what I thought. So I'm like, yeah, I need that now.
Did you
And that was
find
a-
this
that was a
on
month
like
ago.
Etsy or some shit?
No, Amazon. You can just search like
Oh my
animal
God.
or something. Good stuff.
If I had known that existed, I would have asked for it for Christmas.
Cool.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Forgotten Weapons is gonna do a piece on the minigun.
Ooh. Like an actual like electric like General Motors or General Electric minigun or like
M134 minigun, the modern
Damn.
Gatling gun.
damn.
There's gonna be all kinds of dank. I love me some gun Jesus.
Gander, please. Gander.
What?
Gander, please. Why you
Man,
do
you
this?
weren't kidding. That mic is actually worse.
I told you.
Speak up.
I fucking told you.
Have you got that mic turned up to maximum gain?
Yup. Actually, one moment.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as the other one. The other one is even worse than that.
Alright, so it's gonna be the CanadaGuns ASMR session.
That is super sexy. Keep doing this.
Well, I am legal now, so I guess you can say that.
Oh, yay.
Isn't that like fucking when Andrew first came on?
Oh, yeah.
Where the fuck has that bastard been?
He's been in school. He has that thing.
Fuck school.
Oh, no. No. Please, no.
No.
I can't hear. I don't know if it's a good thing that I can't hear what he's saying or not.
I think it's probably a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna imagine all he's doing is mumbling. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else he gets the hose again.
Close, I guess. No, no, bad, Tyler, bad.
Okay, now you kind of sound like that pedophile from Family Guy.
What's wrong with old Herbert?
What, Herbert the pervert?
Yeah. Waiting for the muscly-armed paperboy to come bring me some good news.
Wow, you did that really well.
Yeah, sounds practiced.
Yeah, it's his online persona. That's Crazy's online persona.
Howdy there, little boys.
Pervert.
You want to come into my basement? I got some popsicles.
That voice has single-handedly just fucking derailed so many chats, and it makes me so happy every time.
Excellent work. Now, for the rest of the episode, does anybody have any new GATs?
No, I'm just debating whether I should bring my 380 to EPS and trade it in for a P38.
Trade it in for anything. Packs of darts, whatever you can.
Hey, did you hear that, Janitor? What are those darts you got on standby?
I don't know, man. I don't need no darts. I got enough problems with pain in my chest without having to start smoking and legitimately.
Pain in your chest. We got some green darts for that. From BC or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just go and get another one of them fucking medical marijuana prescriptions they're handing out like fucking alcohol prescriptions during Prohibition.
You don't need those
You
anymore.
joke, but actually, in freaking Victoria, like the doctors will ask you sometimes if you're here for one thing like that.
What's funny is Trudeau has actually said to crack down on dispensaries. He's saying, no, these are illegal and we're going to keep enforcing the law until I change it.
Yeah, tell
So in that way, he's just like his father.
Dispensaries in BC. I mean, in Victoria.
Oh, Toronto at one point had more dispensaries than they did pizzas, and then they all got raided by the cops.
That makes me happy.
Hey, are you guys doing this for medical reasons? No. We're going to have to shut you down, Kate. We'll start up another one.
Oh, no, they've been pretty hard on them. Like, they shut down most of them, basically.
Most of the ones that, like, have public fucking advertising right outside them.
All right, folks. Do we have
What I
anything
noticed
else
the
to talk about, or
dispensary
should we make
also
this a
on
short
Bristol.
holiday episode?
I'd say we can go to a post show.
All right. Then say good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
I don't think there will be an episode next week.
You know, I gotta say before we go off, the joke doesn't work if we're all being sarcastic smartasses. It only really works if one person does it.
Yeah. Too obvious, though.
Does anyone know if Flaherty's is doing a sale on Boxing Day?
Oh, yes. People, have your $1,000 ready. There's going to be Boxing Day sales.
Millarm. The fucking Millarm Boxing Day sales are extraordinary. People line up and come out with, like, handfuls of guns.
Yeah, I straight up just need a new trigger in my AR, and I was hoping Flaherty's would put their Timneys on sale because it's like $260 or some shit. But literally, I just want it to be on sale. I'll pay the $200 whatever the fuck dollars for a 3.5 pound single stage trigger, but I just have to get it on sale.
If you see a 2-stage 4 or 2 to 4 pound trigger, let me know and I'll buy it.
Flaherty's has a couple of 2-stage triggers listed.
Motherfucker. Okay, we'll talk about this after the show. Thank you, everybody. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.